In Universal Analytics, you're probably used to seeing a ton of reports down the left-hand side nav. And in each of these reports, when you go to the actual table, you'll see that there's several different primary dimensions that you can actually change this table to. I can switch from browser to operating system, for example, with one simple click. So there is a ton of information here within Universal Analytics. GA4 looks a lot different. In fact, it looks pretty sparse in comparison. You'll see that the left-hand nav has different sections, somewhat similar to Universal Analytics. You can switch through lifecycle reports or any custom reports you might have. But in terms of what we were just looking at in Universal Analytics, for technology, for example, we're here in the Tech Details report. And as you can see under Tech, there's only two reports, Tech Overview and Tech Details, whereas in Universal Analytics, this was split out between technology, mobile, and a bunch of other things. Here you see one simple table. But within this table, you actually can get to several different primary dimensions like you had in Universal Analytics. If you click this drop down here, you'll see that you can now scroll through several different dimensions here. So for example, I can change to that OS version just like I did in Universal Analytics just by using this drop down. And then of course, similar to Universal Analytics, I can always add a secondary dimension for more details. The other way to view a lot more information in Google Analytics 4 is to go to the Tech Overview report. And I should note that this applies to all of the different overview reports within GA4. And here you'll notice that there are several different widgets of information. I can see my users by platform, some real-time information, users by operating system. And if I click into any one of these where it says View, for example, View Platform Devices, this is going to take me back to that Tech Details report, but it's going to load it with that particular dimension as the primary dimension that is being shown. And again, you can always switch this here, but it's a nice little shortcut when you see that small visual of information within the overview report to be able to go to the full report with that dimension already loaded so that you can start to interact with that report by secondary dimensions or in other ways.